All right, Crockett36. We are going to start Japan. We are Axis. This is Crockett36's and Shultzie's house rule game. Turn game 2, I think it is, of the house rule games. And it's Japan's turn. I have not set up Russia or England, but pretty good roll, pretty good turn, first turn. We are playing technology, a little different. So all big powers get a tech dice, and a 5 or 6 is a hit. Also, each individual tech dice is a different set of researchers, and you can score multiple technology, because World War II was a technological race the whole way through. So not exactly sure how that got lost, but it is a technological race all the way through. My son and I are going to play Kill Shot in a minute. Kill Team, sorry. And he's going to set it up upstairs on this Labor Day 2022. All right, so there's an additional thing I was going to mention. So if after this one, you get to pick, we get to pick with this one. The next one, you will have to roll to pick the breakthrough charts, and then you will roll. But if you don't get what you want the first turn, you get to roll again. That you have to take. You have to choose between the two. So if Russia gets subs, for instance, which would be super subs on breakthrough chart 2, it would say nah, and then it would roll and either get a 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are better, obviously. Not sure why Russia's buying tech, but obviously radar is pretty good. So there you go. So that is our tech rules. Each dice is a separate set of researchers. Hits on 5 and 6, and each of the major powers, Japan, Russia, America, Britain, and Germany, start out with a deck of dice. And I've already rolled them. In this game so far, Japan has scored a tech, Russia has scored a tech, and America has scored a tech. So right away, technology is going to be inserted into this game. So you think to yourself, if you got these tech options, what's the most bang for your buck? And obviously that revolves around number of pieces on the board. So I'm seriously considered improved shipyards. I love it for the money's sake, but America does it, and also America would obviously have to get improved shipyards, just like I would, and then we're in a race. It's just reset to 0. So it really doesn't help if he gets it and I have it. If he doesn't have it and I have it, yes, that would be helpful. So another thing I considered was improved factory. So 3's become a 4. I would like that, and I would dump 2 factories down right away. But that's let's say the game goes 10 rounds. You've increased your factory output by you have increased by 14. If you dump 2 factories on the board, you have put 14 more boots on the ground than you would normally. That's a lot. 14 times 3, let's say, that's 30, and then 42. So 42 IPCs that you got onto the mainland that you wouldn't have normally. But I must say that the obvious benefactor of any technology would have to be the aircraft, which I think there's 26, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think there's one more. So 20, and then the 6 kamikazes, 26 altogether. Kamikazes wouldn't count, but 20 units that are affected. Certainly we don't have that many artillery, although on the board right now we have, I think there should be an artillery in Manchuria, actually. Pretty sure. Yep, artillery, I missed it. Artillery on the board. Thanks guys for helping me out there. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artillery on the board, and 2 more on the mainland. So we're talking about that would affect in each of the subsequent turns up to 5 additional units being able to fire. So that is significant. And then if the artillery survives, that's multiplied if you have that many battles per turn. So that's actually a pretty big one. Not what most people would choose, though. Most people right now are going to choose long-range aircraft or jet fighters. And that's what I'm thinking about. I would love war bonds, though. I really do love war bonds for money. So long-range aircraft or increased or jet fighter. I'm actually going to roll the dice. I can't quite decide. So I'm going to say odds are long-range aircraft. It's evens. It is jet fighters. So we are doing jet fighters, which is jet fighters right here. Okay, I'm just going to put this up here for right now. Okay, so what are we doing? I think we're doing some pretty classic stuff. Jet fighters has obviously going to help me a lot. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to grab that. As far as purchasing power, didn't do that. Okay, so let's see if I have. I think mostly a lot of times people buy the 2 transports, and I'm not going to say that's a bad idea. I do need mobility to get stuff off the mainland. However, later on in the game, that's needed on the mainland, but it's easy to dump it on the mainland. So I am going to do a 2-factory approach. There's nothing wrong with it, that's for sure. That's $12. So $2 left over. Two. All right, here we go. All right, so let's say, so there's ships here. This can go down there. There's a British battleship, but I don't think he's going to declare war, and if he did, but I want to get these guys out of there. Let's give him a bonus. Let's see if he'll provoke him. I don't think there's any harm in that. This is an attack. Obviously, we'll bring in these guys. And then the bombers come in, I believe, from the north to try to get that Yunnan situation settled. That is 4 units, 6 units versus 4. 6, 7, 8 units versus 4. Hunan. I don't have Hunan populated. My goodness. Okay, and Hunan is going to be 2 guys. Yep, 2 guys. I'm going to put down these guys right here, which are not exactly their normal Chinese. I don't think I see any. That's an American, I think. Yep. Okay, let's leave that there. So I'll switch this out for this because I think I'm going to win this battle. All right, so then these guys move into here. 1, 2, and 3. These guys came from Jiangsu, so it's 1, 2, and 3. So I could put dice down there to represent 3 movements for that. And any other dice in here? Nope, I don't see any dice. So let's get our dice box. Okay. And I'll do a small one. 3. And then the bombers, I think, are pretty much at their max too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Yep, so they're at 6 right now. All right. Okay, so I want to keep along the coast. So I'm just going to take that and grab some rundles. So then we'll take this with this. And that may be it. All right, I think that's it. I don't see anything more. Like I said, I don't usually play this. I'm not declaring war against Russia. He's got 18 plus the 321 units up there. All right, so let's do that. mobilization over here. Okay, so the 4s, we actually get, Yunnan will get lots of 4s. And then we'll throw the grasshopper 2s and the black dice. I'll throw the regulars. So elevated. Okay, so here's the attack. So 1, 2 with infantry, strong infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're dead. Okay, and then 4. Okay, and that's 1 hits. So one of these guys is dead. Okay. These guys are dead, and I'll put those up on the breakthrough chart, and this becomes a single. You know, should have left that artillery out of that battle. Okay, 6. Okay, so then these guys will have to land, obviously, there and there. Okay. All right, so then here we have 3, and I'm gonna, even though I just said that, I'm gonna leave the artillery in that battle, and I have 4. There's 3, 4, 5 units. 5 units there. Complete missed. Complete whiff. Hit. This reduces. Okay, so I'm going to do this off the board. So this is one of these guys is removed. Roll it again. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3 hits. Roll again. 1 hit. So 1 hit, 1 guy. Okay, so then operating off the dice, that would leave 2 units and 1 fighter. So that would leave an infantry. I mean, artillery and infantry, and these guys are killed. All right, and Rundles are awarded. There we go. And then we'll just sort of land everything. So then that was a 3, that'll be a 4. And I'm just gonna put, okay. All right, gonna throw the keys. Here we go. On the floor, hand. Okay. All right, let's do some non-combat. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to actually move everything on land because I want to. Okay, so French Indochina is actually going to represent the Air Force that's in Quangzi. Okay, so these are all in Quangzi. Okay, destroyers go here. You know what though? Why would destroyers go here? You know what? I'm going to leave that there, and I am going to leave. I'm going to bring another destroyer and another destroyer and a sub. So sub has to go back here. Cruiser can go here. Battleship here. Battleship, cruiser, aircraft carriers down here. Transport this man off Okinawa and the man from, and the artillery from Manchuria down to Quangzi. And the airplane from Okinawa, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it lands in Quangzi. This comes up here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They all go down here as well. the one from Korea can reach, I believe. 1, 2, 3. Nope, can't. The Korean one can't. That'll land on the aircraft carrier. The ones from Japan, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ones from the Sea of Japan, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sub, and this is going to pick up okay, so I should have picked up off the, yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so I will pick up an artillery. I'll just take the chip and an infantry. And that would leave, okay, so that would be the ships. From Japan itself, this should have been a fighter and a diver. Let me just get a diver out of there. One of those should be a diver. Getting some rain up here today. Okay, and we'll take a fighter. Where'd that go? Okay, I think it was probably this one. So we'll take a fighter and a diver to be on this aircraft carrier. And then this will join a diver. And this will join a fighter. Okay, so we should still end up with 20 aircraft. So we'll double check at the end. As far as movement goes, we will move our infantry down here. You know what? We better stay there. I'll move the truck 1 and 2. We'll move artillery and infantry down the coast. Down the coast. Down the coast. The coastal road. I will pick up the Japanese infantry to replace that ship right here. I'm actually going to change this movement. I'm going to change this from a movement to 37. I'm going to take it to Pillow, and I'm going to take the cruiser there as well. All right, Korea, I'll move Korea up to Manchuria. All right, let's check these fighters out. You guys can make sure that I have the right number. So I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 divers. And then for the fighters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So somehow I lost one. So let's do it again. Divers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that should be 12 fighters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I am still seeing 11. Okay, so I will have to review the video, and maybe 6. Pretty sure there's supposed to be. I will have to check. All right, I will check that out and fix it. So no big deal. Let's do a recap. So Japan starts with 26. I would go up by 1, 2, and 3, and 4. it'd be $30. And I get a bonus for not being at war with America. I think that's a $10 bonus. So like I said, I don't play this much. So let's do the recap. 2 factories would go down. Oh, and I saved $2, so that'd be $42. So I would put it in Shangtung and in Kiangsu. All right, so Japan recap. Off of the Carolines, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 destroyers, 1 battleship, 1 cruiser, 1 sub, a fighter and a diver. Off of Palau, there's infantry on Palau, cruiser, transport, and then on Caroline, there's 2 infantry and artillery. And up Iwo Jima, there's an infantry. In Sea of Japan, there's a sub. The mainland, there's a artillery, tank, 5 infantry, and 3 anti-aircraft. In Manchuria, there's 10 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft. In Chahar, there's 1 infantry. Anhui, there's 1 infantry. Shangtung, there's a new factory, infantry and artillery. In Kiangsu, there's 3 infantry, 3 artillery. In Kiangsi, there's 3 infantry, artillery. In Anhui, there's 1 infantry, 1 truck. In Hunan, there's 1 infantry, 1 artillery. In Yunnan, there's, thought there should be only 1 infantry. 2 infantry, artillery is what I'm showing. So I think that the place where I lost 2 infantry was in Hunan. And then in Huangsi, there's 2 infantry, 2 artillery, as well as a whole bunch of airplanes, which I've detailed several times. Siam, there's 2 infantry. In 36, there's 2 aircraft carriers, 1 fighter, 1 destroyer, 1 battleship, 2 transports. And that is Japan, turn 1, Sgt Shultzie and Crockett's house rule game. $42, I think, is what I came up with. I'm sure I will get corrected if correction is needed. Crockett out.